Hello, my beloved lecturer. My name is Varshini, daughter of Ramasamy, and my matrix card number is B0822102448. In this video, me and my teammates wanna present about power system in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my beloved lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Nur Raihana binti Abdul Halim. My matrix number is B0822100066.
Hi everyone, my name is Priti Ramya Kartigesu. My matric number is B0822100504. I'm from 2 BELK S1.
I'm Raihana and I will start with my first part, that is introduction. The introduction of power system in Malaysia. The beginnings of the national grid were slowly taking shape in 1964 when the Bangsa power station was connected to the Connaught Bridge power station, with the line subsequently extended to Melaka. By 1965, a plan was set to connect the electricity generating plants that were spread out all over the country.
Hi everyone, I will be presenting generation and transmission. Malaysia's electricity generation is a multifaceted industry utilizing a variety of energy sources to satisfy the country's expanding needs. Renewable energy, hydroelectric, and fossil fuels are the only few of the energy sources that make up Malaysia's power producing infrastructure. Next up, I will be talking about national grid system. Electric power grid is a network through which power is generated, distributed, and consumed. There are several pieces of infrastructure that is built in between generation, transmission, and distribution to support the delivery of electricity to consumers. Distribution lines carry lower voltage current to the end consumer. Electricity is generated in power plant by converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. Once produced, it is transmitted to nearby station where voltage is increased using step-up transformers to make it fit for a long-distance transmission. To make it fit for end-user consumption, from the distribution stations, distribution line helps carry the electricity and delivers it to the end consumers based on the need, which is different for different consumer types such as home, small-scale industries, and large-scale industries, and etc. Now I'll be talking about types of generation and its places. Like I said earlier, renewable energy, fossil fuels, and hydroelectric power are the only few of the energy sources that make up Malaysia's power producing infrastructure. Now we have natural gas generators in Prai Power Plant Penang, Kuala Langat Power Plant Selangor, Sarawak Power Generation Plant Sarawak. Next, we have coal power generators in Manjung Power Plant Perak, Sejingkat Power Corporation Plant Sarawak, Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Power Station Selangor. Malaysia is progressively incorporating renewable energy sources including solar, biomass, and wind in addition to traditional ones. Wind turbines, biomass power plants that uses agricultural waste, and solar photovoltaic PV panels add to the nation's renewable energy capability. Next, I will pass to Varshini to talk about hydroelectric power.
Now I'm going to explain about the definition of protection power system. Electrical power system is a highly invested area. The more reliable electricity we want, the more we need to protect it. Protection is essential to keep equipment and personnel safe from any kind of damage caused by any electrical unbalance or fault condition. Now I'm going to explain about how the hydroelectric works. The water flow is connected with turbine by a penstock into them. The kinetic energy of the water motion will move the turbine blade into a circular motion. Then the turbine also connected to the generator, which will transform the kinetic energy of the turbine into an electricity. From the research, I able to get three different places of hydroelectric power in Malaysia. These are the places and the capacity of them.
Back to me again for transmission. In Malaysia, electricity transmission ensures a steady flow of energy from power plants to consumers. This intricate system relies on substation and transmission lines. Transmission lines made of materials like copper or aluminium carry high voltage electricity over long distances, connecting power plants to distribution substations. Substations play a vital role in adjusting voltage levels and monitoring electricity flow, ensuring a stable and reliable power supply. Malaysia's electricity system relies heavily on Tenaga Nasional Berhad in Peninsular Malaysia, Sarawak Energy Berhad SEB for Sarawak, and Sabah Electricity Sendirian Berhad SESB for Sabah to ensure effective transmission and reduce losses.
Substation is an important network in Power System Malaysia. The distribution substation connects consumers of a certain area to its major power source. It also distributes the electricity to the consumers and usually distributes the power to the small consumers too. So I will explain the components of power systems that I have listed. First one, supplies. All the power systems have one or more power sources. This includes coal, water, nuclear energy, wind, and many more. Second one, loads. An electrical load is an electrical component that consumes electric power. The system supplies energy to the loads that perform a function. Okay, the third one, conductors are a type of material that carries electrical power from the generators to the load. This also may be placed either underground or overhead. Okay, I'll continue the next one, capacitors and reactors. A capacitor is an electrical component that is used to store electrical energy and also reduce demands on the electric system. A reactor is used to limit rushes of current flow, and this also limits fault currents that may occur in generation. Next, I will explain more about the electricity distribution system consists of a national grid network, transformer stations, switching fields, main inlet substations, and division substations. The first one, power generating stations alternating current with a voltage of about 11 kilovolts, that is 11,000 volts, are produced. Then the alternating current voltage is raised to 132 kilovolts by a step-up transformer and enters the national grid network. The national grid network has one cable network connected to all power stations, and after that the current voltage in the national grid network needs to be high to increase the distribution efficiency by reducing the loss of electrical energy in the form of heat.
Now I'm going to explain about the definition of protection power system. Electrical power system is a highly invested area. The more reliable electricity we want, the more we need to protect it. There are three basic components in protection power system. Number one is protective relay. Protective relay is a device that detects a fault and activates the circuit breaker to isolate the faulty components from the rest of the system. Second, fuses. A fuse is a short piece of metal that is inserted into a circuit and melts when an excessive current flows through it, thereby breaking the circuit. And the last one is batteries. Batteries provide energy to power circuit breakers, allowing them to trip when a fault occurs. Lastly, I'm going to end our presentation segment with a small conclusion. Tenaga Nasional Berhad plays a central role in managing Malaysia's electricity grid ensuring the smooth transmission of electricity from power plants to substations across the country.